guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started, I would love it if you guys would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week about Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom 2, and other news going on in the reality TV world. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Kale takes Creed to drop him off at Chris's house. I go back and forth on if Chris should be involved, but I would never keep my kids from their dads. Except Joe, Javi, and Chris when you're mad. We briefly see a very rare Chris on screen when he puts Creed in the car, and we'll see more of him later, so stay tuned. Both of Brianna's loser baby daddies are showing up on the same weekend, which is about as rare as winning the lottery twice. I don't want to be here when Lewis is here, so I'm gonna go run errands. He's only here because of his mom. I know Devon is for sure coming, but I don't even know about Lewis. Stella, you ready to see your daddy? No. Why not? You don't want to spend time with him? No. Brittany says, I'm glad you have that attitude for your father. Stella starts throwing a tantrum, scribbling on paper violently and then throwing it at her, and then she hides under the table and starts screaming. So we actually get to see Brianna discipline her daughter for once. You don't throw stuff. You're not being nice, you're being mean. All up in Stella's face, kind of yelling at her. It's really weird to see Brianna actually lay down the law and be stern. Next is Jade. She says Sean isn't happy being a stay-at-home dad. He wants to take his career to the next level. You mean level 1? Chloe is once again misbehaving, slamming on a piano and shoving random objects into her diaper. You're being a little monster, Chloe. It's time for bed. Then she talks to Sean about looking for a salon with a bigger storefront. In her vlog, she says Sean doesn't like watching Chloe. It's annoying for him. Wow, well, how do you say that without an ounce of shame? Like it's annoying for him to watch his own kid when he doesn't even have a job as an excuse? He's starting to make money off his music. I just want to let him pursue his dreams. I mean, good for him if he really is, but I just want to know who exactly is paying for that. Oh, and Jade's friend asks her, how are you gonna feel when Sean starts traveling and going all these places for his music? I get the feeling she won't have to confront those emotions anytime soon. Ashley is close to getting her AS degree. She has a 3.8 GPA and says that she loves school. Bar, on the other hand, tells his friend, I'm not ass broke anymore or drunk all day, so that's cool. But I'm a week behind in college, man. I gotta get back into it. Gold star for Bar, you're not drinking at 9 a.m. anymore, and you're remembering to cash your MTV checks. But you're behind in school despite having no job, so silver star for you, Bar. Silver star. Leah's feeling pretty emotionless about her upcoming tumor appointment. I've been to so many of Allie's appointments, I know to keep a brave face on. I just face uncertainty differently because of Allie. Next is Brianna. This is the first time that Stella had a meltdown like that. He's a stranger to Stella, and it's his fault. Yeah, I'm kind of questioning why you're even making her go see him if she had such a violent reaction to it. Clearly she doesn't want to, and clearly Lewis doesn't actually care. He's just going so his mommy doesn't cut him off. So what's even the point? What is there to gain besides scaring your daughter? She says, I wish my dad were around, but then again, if he turned out to be shitty, would I wish that he wasn't around? Devon picks up Nova from school, on time for once. Stella wanted to see Devon, so they wait for him. On the contrary, Stella is super happy to see Devon. She waves at him, she's all smiles, and she's excited to see him. Props to Devon, he's clearly doing much more for her. Kale goes to pick up Creed, and Chris is in, a mood today. He brings Creed a bottle, and then Chris and Kale start flirting in the car. And since she has GoPros in the car, we actually get to see Chris, which is cool. Chris tells Creed, I love you, I'll see you tomorrow. And Kale says, what do you mean tomorrow? He'll be asleep. No, the fuck he won't. I guess that turned Kale on, because she turns around and she does her obsessed stalker smile at Chris. He's like, what are you staring at? We're not friends, remember, with the way you're acting? Go change your nasty ass clothes, Chris. Your son shit on me, that's why. Then Chris gets in the front passenger seat next to Kale. Get out of my car! Y'all wanting me to be on the show? Too bad, fuck y'all. You're gonna be on the show, Chris. They're gonna show you. And yeah, there he is. This is the man that Kale let impregnate her twice. They can't show me if I say this. And then he curses a bunch of times, fuck, cursing like an edgy middle schooler when the teacher leaves the classroom. They're just gonna beep it out, Chris, which is exactly what they did. They just beep it out and still showed his face. The whole scene is very meta, very breaking the fourth wall type of thing. Finally, Chris gets bored and leaves her car, and Kale is just blushing and smiling away, probably dreaming about making baby number 3 with him. So yeah, great cameo from Chris, and MTV didn't even have to pay him. All he did was curse and make fun of Kale, and she was basically all like, tee-hee, you're so silly, Chris, LOL. I'm really failing to see what all the hype is about this guy. I still don't know what magic powder he sprinkles on himself to appear as a Greek god to Kale. Next is Jade. Sean makes his SoundCloud beats while Jade goes to look at salons. He says music is so cool. You create your own song, and then even after you die, your legacy is still there. Oh yeah, we'll put you in the rapper memorial. Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, and Sean Austin. Pretty sure this is like the first time most of you guys are even learning Sean's last name. I had to Google it. Jade can't just blow up while I stay here. I need to contribute to our family. I know I don't like to talk about my feelings. I blocked that out since I was young. But she's emotional, and she's expressing that to me. Ashley is venting about her math class, while Bar is annoyed that he can't go to school on campus instead of online. Why do I feel like he'd be even less likely to succeed if he had to leave the house? He says, I don't have the discipline for online school. And speaking of that, he logs into his account and realizes, oh no, I missed the midterm. Oh my god, bro. It kind of sounds like he either already knew or is like faking disappointment. Meanwhile, Ashley is trying not to blow up on camera. Through gritted teeth, she says, I'm surprised, but I'm not upset. And then she starts playing on her phone. I just got commitment issues. I be getting so distracted, bro. Hey, you hear that buzzing? There's a fly in here. Somebody get this man some Adderall. The ADHD is clear. Ashley is not amused. Later she says, he has to get his feet wet with school. I've been in school my whole life. Yeah, Bar was supposed to be too. Next is Brianna. Brianna calls Javi number 2, her boyfriend, over for advice with baby daddy drama, since he also has a shady baby mama. Javi says, honestly, they told me it would look good to put myself on child support, so I did that. Not sure if you want to wait around 15 years to see if Lewis is going to do the same. Brianna tells Javi, really? You think I should do that? Put him on child support? I mean, Stella, when she saw him, she was really like, nah, I'm not fucking with you, bro. Yeah, I'm sure Stella said that. I want Lewis to give up his rights. I want to know more about what to do about an absent father, so I'm going to contact a lawyer. Oh, she's going to contact a lawyer? You mean Javi face tats over here didn't give you good enough advice? Leah has a family dinner, and then she starts giving yet another PSA. I'm feeling so healthy, you guys. I work out and I go to all my doctor's appointments. And then in the background, Addie says, you vape! I eagerly await the tell-all that Addie is bound to release in 2031. Jade and Sean are trying to talk about Jade's new salon space, but Chloe is harassing their dog. Once again, they have to send her to her room. Jade says, I'm embarrassed. I don't want cameras up if she's gonna be like this every time we film. We look like shitty parents with a demon child. Sean says, you're half right. We're not shitty parents, but we do have a demon child. I was thinking the other half, but go off, Sean. Jade says, I just want to hang out and spend time with her, but she's draining me. No one helps me. I don't care to do the show anymore. Chill out right now, Jade. You signed us up for the show in the first place. You don't have a problem cashing the checks. You don't care when I have a bad day, but everyone has to cater to you when you do. Oh, so this is how it goes? Yeah, that's how it goes when you don't get your way. Put the cameras down. I'm uncomfortable and I'm done. And the cameras actually do get put down, which I am so sick of. Like, this is exactly why MTV fired all these pushover-ass producers. I don't know if you guys saw that article, but MTV fired a lot of the producers with the production company that work with Teen Mom because they're so sick of them letting the girls walk all over them and say that they want to stop filming. And honestly, good for MTV. I'm really sick of these spoiled brats being able to stop filming whenever they feel like it, like they're the director. Like, you're not a director, you're not a producer, you're the teen mom. Actors don't even get to say cut, and you guys are not even actors. Brianna tries to call her lawyer, who basically just tells her to call back later. Brittany is not paying attention to the phone call and instead just complains about their pets. It smells like a barn in here. Why we got all these animals? And that snake looks like a penis. Bitch, the animals got more of a right to be in that house than you do. Moochin' ass. Leah asks her nanny to, quote-unquote, babysit her kids, as if it's not her job. She also tells her, I have a tumor. I don't tell many people that. While on TV. But I guess Leah is right. Barely anybody still watches this show. I'm silently freaking out about it. And then she starts crying. She says, most of the time I don't have anybody to lean on. I just want to give the girls a life that I didn't have. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom 2. What do you think of Jade's parenting? And what do you think of Brianna making Stella see Lewis against her will? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.